Greetings and good evening from Jack Whippet Court. We're at Kimberly High School, site of a big one tonight. It is a WIAA Division III girls basketball sectional semifinal between two of the top teams in the state. Number 2, Wrightstown, taking on their Northeastern Conference rival, number 3, Freedom. Thanks for joining us tonight, everybody. I am Brett Christopherson with USA Today Network Wisconsin. Very excited to bring you the first of a whole bunch of playoff basketball here. We have finally reached that stage of the season. What an atmosphere here at Kimberly High School. Can't wait to get started. You love these rivalry games, especially at this point of the season. Joining me, as always, is fellow stream teamer. It is Jim Rosenick. We call him Rosie, and Rosie is on doing double duty again, aren't you, Rosie?
Double duty, yep. I got my rosters taped to my cameras, so I think I'm getting smarter about this stuff here.
Well, Rosie will be manning the high-definition cameras, and the reason why he is doing double duty tonight is because the third member of our crew, he's ignoring us again. Ricardo Arguello. He is covering state hockey down at the Alliant Energy Center in Madison. He was just down in Madison for state individual wrestling. He's there for hockey and also team state wrestling, so he's very busy. I know he's listening to us. So, Ricardo, I hope you're doing well in Madtown, and we don't miss you, though. We're okay. We can handle this.
We're okay.
I tell you, this is a good game. This is going to be a really good battle. Two teams that split during the regular season. As I said, longtime rivals, not just in the Northeastern Conference, but really dating back to the Olympian Conference days, way back when. So who knows? This is a kind of a coin flip game. Two of the best teams in the state. I've seen some chatter. It's too bad that they have to meet now in a sectional semifinal, but that's just kind of how it goes. It's, the geography part of how the WIA sets up its brackets. But, hey, it is what it is, as they say. And this is going to be a good battle. And packed house, this is what you want. You got two small communities coming together. This is big-time stuff. And Kimberly, of course, a fantastic venue for a magnitude, a game of this magnitude. Let me run down the notes as Rosie gets busy giving you those shots. And we'll start with Wrightstown. Actually, both teams, Rosie, coming in at 22-2 records, identical records. And again, Wrightstown number 2, Freedom number 3. But let's talk about the Tigers. They were ranked, as I said, second in the state in Division III. That's both the final Associated Press and WisSports.net coaches polls. And get this, Rosie, they're coming off a 108-47 rout of Xavier last Saturday. That was the Division III regional final over at Wrightstown High School. Wrightstown scored 66 first-half points on its way to the lopsided victory, really attacking that press that Xavier likes to implement and really just kind of getting a lot of easy buckets off of that press.
I double take when I saw that the next day.
Running clock, without a doubt. Bridget Frolke and Ella Dinny led the way with 22 points apiece. Dinny was 10 of 13 from the field and finished with 6 rebounds, while Frolke knocked down 4 three-pointers and tallied 10 assists and 6 steals. Leah Lemke and Jordan Vickman added 10 points apiece for the Tigers, who shot 53%, drained 13 triples, and get this, recorded 18 steals. So not only making good work against that press, but then creating offense from its defense in terms of steals. Megan Ria's 7 rebounds, by the way, led the way in that category. Dinny is Wrightstown's top scorer at 23.4 points per game. She's shooting 58% overall. Frolke is next at 19.8 points. Her 110 threes, Rosie, are easily the most in the state in all divisions. So she is the state's top three-point shooter as far as makes. She's shooting 39% from distance. Leah Lemke is third in scoring at 8.9 points. Ria and Dinny are the Tigers' leading rebounders at 5.7 and 5.3 per game, respectively. Frolke's 7.2 assists per game, ranked third in the state in all divisions. So how about that? You got a shooter that's knocking down a whole bunch of triples, but also getting her teammates involved as well and creating buckets for them. Overall, Wrightstown is averaging 81.2 points and allowing 46.5. It's shooting 46% overall and 36% from three-point range. The Irish, as they're coming back onto the floor, ranked third in the state in Division III. That's, again, both polls, the Associated Press and WisSports.net coaches polls. And they're coming off a resounding 56-35 victory over Wittenberg-Burnham last Saturday in a Division III regional final up the road at Freedom High School. Freedom built a 35-21 halftime lead and then rolled from there as Callie Genke and Cameron Evers paced the attack with 15 and 11 points respectively. Genke knocked down 4 3-pointers, and the Irish fared well from the free throw line, shooting 13 of 17. Gabby Johnson is Freedom's top scorer at 13.3 points per game. She's shooting 47% overall, and her 23-pointers are second on the team. Genke is next at 12 points per game. Her 38 threes are best on the team. Taylor Haase is third in scoring at 11.5 points. Haase and Johnson lead the way in rebounding at 7.1 and 5.3 respectively. Evers' 4 assists per game are tops on the team in that category. Overall, Rosie, Freedom is averaging 67.8 points and allowing 35.8. It's shooting 44% as a team and 31% from three-point range. So up next for one of these teams, one of these two teams will be moving on to Saturday's sectional championship game. Well, it's going to be against either Kewaskum or Sheboygan Falls.
Okay.
That's a tip time at for 1 p.m. just on the other side of the river. Little Chute High School is hosting the sectional final. So we'll see. One of these two teams will be taking on either Kewaskum or Sheboygan Falls with a trip to the Resch Center on the line. We are at that time of year.
Where is the time gone? Well, and it looks like you were saying on the, your better half was saying that N was a little bit logged up before. I believe the stream is not as thick as it was, so I think everyone's kind of in now from Freedom and finding a seat.
Yeah, County N, if folks know where we are here at Kimberly High School, County N is the highway that runs in front of the school. Actually gets straight shot north, take you right to Freedom High School, or I should say Freedom, not the high school, but close enough. And yeah, my wife was driving home on N, and she called me and she said, you wouldn't believe the traffic. It's bumper to bumper coming from the north to Kimberly High School. But as we see across from us, we got a whole full gym, and it's good to see, again, both communities, the Wrightstown Blue and the Freedom Green and Gold here for this great matchup. And thanks to everybody watching live tonight online at postcrescent.com and greenbaypressgazette.com. Also both Facebook pages as well. We have a nice viewing audience, and we appreciate it.
And on YouTube.
And YouTube as well, yeah. Check out our USA Today Network Wisconsin YouTube channel. And also a big thank you to Ryan McGinnis, the athletic director here at Kimberly High School, for their always gracious host, whether it's one of their games or to host this great sectional semifinal battle. So we appreciate Ryan and his crew for always making us feel welcome. Hey, a big thank you to our sponsor, Verlo Mattress Factory of Appleton, Green Bay, Oshkosh, Fond du Lac, and Sturgeon Bay. Their craftsmen manufacture your bed on site with unmatched quality and customer service. Be sure to stop in today for their Mattress Madness sale.
Did you get your new mattress yet?
I need to get one. Got Ricardo checking in. He said the stream looks great. So, Ricardo, thanks for watching tonight down in Madison. Keep up the great work. I know you're very busy and probably very tired, but you're doing yeoman's work. So we appreciate you and wish you could be here for one of these streams. Maybe it'll work out next week for boys sectionals. Yeah. Hoping, and we'll talk about this later in the webcast, hoping for a double header on Saturday. Maybe we can do a girls sectional final followed by a boys regional final. A lot that has to do with how the games will be played.
Out, yeah, as long as they time them one in the maybe noonish or one-ish and one at 7, I think we're fine.
Well, I know the boys regional final will be at 7 o'clock. It all depends on what time that girls sectional final would be and again, who's in it. Kind of eyeing up maybe a potential Division I showdown between Kimberly and Bayport. But we'll talk about that in a second. First, it's our national anthem. Well done by the Wrightstown pep band. Rosie, good to have a band here.
Yeah, he's happy to.
For this sectional championship game.
Maybe it's a trade-off. You get the home court advantage, or you get the home court, and we'll bring the band.
I misspoke. A sectional semifinal. Feels like a sectional final. Starting lineups coming in a moment. Again, both teams 22-2. Both finished as co-champs. Rosie of the Northeastern Conference. Looking at the Wrightstown starting five. A 5'9" senior guard, number 1, Bridget Frolke. A 5'7" sophomore guard, number 5, Leah Lemke. A 5'8" senior guard, number 12, Megan Rhea. A 5'6" senior guard, number 21, Tatum Miro. And a 5'9" senior forward, number 44, Ella Denny. That's Frolke, Lemke, Rhea, Miro, and Ella Denny for head coach Mike Frolke's Wrightstown Tigers.
Big round of applause from the student section, dressed in red tonight.
A 5'9" senior guard, number 10, Cameron Evers. A 5'9" junior guard, number 13, Gabby Johnson. 5'11" sophomore forward, number 14, Carissa Worster. 6' junior guard, number 21, Callie Genke. And a 6' senior forward, number 22, Taylor Hazy. Evers, Johnson, Worster, Genke, and Hazy. That is the starting five for Mike Vanderloop's Freedom Irish. And hopefully we can keep track of what's going on throughout the state of Wisconsin and some of the other girls' sectional semifinals tonight. Most notably, who's winning that Kewaskum Sheboygan Falls game? Hey, if you're on Twitter, give me a follow at PCBrettC and give Rosie a follow too. He's at Metal Rosie, METALROSIE. Let us know where you're watching the big game tonight. Are you at school? Are you an alum? Are you at home? Around the state, around the Midwest, around the country. It'd be kind of fun to find out where you guys are watching the game tonight. And then maybe if you know some scores, let me know what's going on. I'm very interested also in that Kimberly Green Bay Preble game and also the Bayport Spash game on the Division I side. Freedom in its home whites, Wrightstown in its road blues, and we are underway from Kimberly High School. Gabby Johnson with the basketball. Freedom controls the tip, and here we go. Rosie, you ready?
I'm ready. Let's do this.
Big double team already. Johnson gets out of trouble as Hazy gives it back to Johnson. You get a good battle in the post, and that was airmailed. Worster was going to come in. Looked like she had a pretty good shot at a point-blank basket on that weak side. Just tossed or thrown away. First turnover of the game, and here come the Tigers as Lemke brings the ball up the floor and runs some offense here.
Probably not the way Freedom wanted to start, but you know what? You got a lot of time left.
Well, Frolke blocked.
Whoa!
Worster got her hands on that shot attempt, so quickly down the floor. Freedom, Worster on the attack. Knocked away almost, but Freedom controls it. I wonder too, Rosie, how long does it take for the butterflies to sort of disappear? Good post up by
nice shot.
Hazy. Got the defender. It's really on her back and turned around, and that's an easy bucket. So Freedom strikes first, 2-0 Irish with the lead as we look at our Verlo Mattress Factory scoreboard.
I would think it's got to be a couple of times up and down the court.
Yeah, even when they're so familiar with each other. I mean, this is a big game. Step through left hand. Wow, how about Ella Denny with the finish? Again, both teams split during the regular season. Worcester up and under. Nope, gets her own miss and high off the glass.
Stay with it.
And a couple inside buckets now for the Irish. Double team, and they're going to get stepped. That was Tatum Miro. She just really found trouble along that baseline. Good baseline defense by the Irish and causing the turnover.
So she hurt a little bit, or
she must maybe got something to the hip, maybe,
or an elbow somewhere.
Talk about those earlier meetings there in a little bit. Evers with the shot. No good. Look at that. Underneath. Offensive rebound and putback. That's Hausie. She's got 4 points. And an early 4-point edge for the Irish. Frolke doing some nice stuff. How about that shot? Her first bucket of the night and creating some space just off the dribble. And we're going to have a turnover. Yeah, the team split their 2 regular season meetings, Rosie. Freedom won 62-58 in overtime. That was on December 13th up in Freedom. And then Wrightstown returned the favor with a 65-44 home victory on January 30th. That was the game we live streamed at Wrightstown High School. Those were the only conference setbacks for each, as Freedom and Wrightstown ended up sharing the NEC championship at 17-1 records. Frolke finds Denny. Wow, good hands by Denny. She's fouled, and she'll be shooting 2.
Wasn't sure if she was going to get the lucky bounce on that one or not. But she got the foul. So
yeah, foul going against Gabby Johnson. So her first is Denny looking for her. Well, check that. She had an earlier bucket, so now 3 points. I was going to say looking for her first bucket or points of the night, but she's got 3 of the Tigers' 5 points. Yeah, Gabby Johnson scored 18 points and grabbed 12 rebounds to lead Freedom in its victory over the Tigers. Callie Genke had 11 points in that one as well. Bridget Frolke had 31 points in that first game, and somehow Freedom just able to control that, almost a turnover.
Good defense by Frolke.
There's Genke off the glass, no good. Denny with the board. Frolke and Ella Denny, boy, back and forth here.
It's like volleyball out there.
That's out of bounds. Yeah, a little sloppy here.
Yeah.
Frolke and Ella Denny, 13 points apiece, and Leah Lemke added 11 points, and the Tigers win over Freedom. Again, that was on January 30th. Genke and Johnson led the Irish with 16 and 11 points, respectively, in that one. Turnovers, Rosie.
Maybe that's where your butterflies are coming into play.
Good hands by Worcester. Frolke was looking for Samantha Keel on the cut to the basket, but Carissa Worcester got in quickly, hustling on defense.
Well, and you made mention of it about the first round, lack of a better term, a lot of butt kickings. But this is now where it really, really cranks up.
Well, you expect this to be a really close game. Boy, good inbounds play as Megan Rhea with the basket. And the Tigers now with their first lead of the game. They're up 8-6 as we look at our Verlo Mattress Factory scoreboard. And it's a rivalry game.
Yeah.
Again, these girls have known each other forever. Nobody's going to fool anybody. It's just who's going to execute the best.
Yeah.
Rhea picks up her first personal, so looking at team foul, just one apiece here in the early stages of this one. Thanks again to everybody watching live tonight online. Looks like we've got a good viewing audience, so thanks for joining us. We appreciate that. Ricardo texting Rosie. Fox City Stars, the girls defending champs in hockey, up 3-1 over Hudson at the Alliant Energy Center. So the Stars.
Go Stars.
I know, good take by Genke.
Nice.
Genke, her first basket of the night. Stars, I know Kimberly's part of that co-op. I wonder if Wrightstown and Freedom, they're part of that as well. It's a pretty big co-op for the Stars. Nice cut. Good find by Denny to a streaking Frolke. Just couldn't finish it, but that's going to stay with the Tigers.
Oh.
Offensive foul, or did they step over the baseline?
Stepped over, yeah. Good idea. Good idea by Lemke, but I don't know. Watch that for future down the road and rest of the game. Could happen again.
Gabby
Always
Johnson.
got to pay attention.
Yeah, Gabby with the basketball against Frolke, and Wrightstown or Freedom going to run its offense, looking for some stuff underneath. It's been working so far. They've been able to get inside against that Wrightstown defense. Almost a steal. Denny almost got her hands on it, but Genki controls it. Worcester now has the basketball. Good baseline drive, blocked. I think that was Jordan Vickman, the 6'2 freshman, as Frolke from deep hits it.
She's feeling
You
it.
got to stay on her. The state's leading three-point scorer, make it 111 three-point baskets made. Missouri, Kansas City recruit. Number of college talent on this floor on both sides. Tough take off the glass side of the backboard. That was Johnson.
Whoa.
I think that was Vickman blocking it again as Megan Alexander, the 6-foot sophomore, trying to get up a shot. I remember Vickman having a nice game in the game we streamed of these two teams back in January. And again, a 6'2 freshman playing big minutes for Mike Frolke and the Tigers. They just keep coming through. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Both programs rock solid. Two of the best teams in the state year after year. Good defense. As Frolke now going to stop and pop again. Buries it. And she's hot.
She's feeling it.
Frolke already with 8 points, including 2 triples. And that was pretty well defended, Rosie.
Yeah, it was.
Ooh, tough take. That's rimmed out. Good look by Carly Peters, but
fight
offensive
for the rebound.
Yeah, offensive board.
Whoa.
Gabby Johnson fights for the rebound. She has it. Worcester going to go up against Vickman, blocked again. I think that's her third block of the night.
She's only been in for a few minutes, too. For the time that she's been in, she has done quite a bit, blocking and offensive.
Difference maker. Knocked away. And it's going to stay with Freedom. Right in front of Bill Glasheen, our photographer, photojournalist down there.
There he is, right behind her.
There he is, yeah. There he is. Check out his photo gallery later tonight on both postcrescent.com and greenbaypressgazette.com. He's going to have a whole bunch of images that you can take a look at. One of the best in the business.
That's right. We got him.
Worcester, tough shot.
Oh.
And, no, another opportunity.
Wow.
Another big offensive rebound. That's Cameron Evers now swinging it over to, well, back and forth we go. Carly Peters. Worcester going to drive baseline, and it's knocked away. Turnover. Here comes Frolke. You got to be on her. Stops.
Step back.
That's going to be short.
Yep.
That was pretty good defense by Cameron Evers,
Yeah.
the 5'9 senior guy. She was not going to leave Frolke alone at all. And they're going to get a foul now on number 12, Megan Rhea. So Rhea picks up her second personal. Only the third foul overall in this game. 2 for the Wrightstown Tigers, 1 for the Irish. 6-point edge for the Tigers as we look at our Verlo Mattress Factory scoreboard.
Rhea will take a seat with 2.
Wrightstown enters tonight's game, Rosie, riding a 13-game winning streak. Freedom is on a 7-game winning streak.
One of those streaks will come to an end tonight.
There's a 3-point attempt. Nope, that was Peters missing it, but another rebound.
Good board by
That's something that the Irish need to take advantage of. They're getting a lot of second chance opportunities. They're going to call jump ball, and that's going to go to Wrightstown. So controlling the offensive glass. Something to watch in this game, Rosie. Second, third chance opportunities. A team as good as Freedom, they're going to make you pay eventually. Yeah, again, Wrightstown only 2 losses. Again, we mentioned that 62-58 overtime setback against Freedom on December 13th. And then they also lost a non-conference game, 75-68 to New Berlin Eisenhower on January 13th.
Fickman got a nice round of applause coming off.
Well deserved. Eisenhower, one of the better teams in Division II, actually ranked 6th in the final Associated Press state poll. They're playing tonight in a sectional final against Pewaukee. Sectional semifinal, that is. And then Freedom, again, losing to Wrightstown, but then they also lost, Rosie. Their only other loss was a season opener non-conference game against Appleton East.
Oh. Well,
5-second call, couldn't get it in. Good job by the Irish. Nowhere to go on that inbounds play. A lot of turnovers so far, both teams.
that can be a good loss to Appleton East. That's a tough team
Yeah,
right there.
East ranked 9th in Division I. That was a 77-71 non-conference loss. Patriots taking on Divine Savior Holy Angels tonight in the Division I sectional semifinals. So good non-conference schedules for sure. And looks like Evers will go to the line. Foul's going to go against number 23, Emily Brick. Check that. Number 5, Leah Lemke with the foul. I looked at the wrong jersey number. Cameron Evers looking for her first points of the evening.
Got him. Free throws. So important. So important.
They are absolutely important, especially in a game that we anticipate will go down to the wire.
I believe you coined the term free points.
They're free points. Free throws are free points. Evers misses the second. They're going to get a lane violation. Official explaining his reasoning for that call as he's talking to Mike Frolke. And Evers gets another opportunity, Rosie. And
gets the
long on the third one as well. So 1 of 3.
Thought you might get the lucky bounce there.
14-9. Wrightstown with the early lead. 8 points so far for Bridget Frolke. And another turnover. Loose ball. Yep. And here come the Irish. Hazy down the court and lays it in. And Hazy now with 6 points.
Whoa.
And they're going to get a travel. That was number 5, Leah Lemke, the sophomore guard. Kind of getting her feet caught up there, tangled up, Rosie, and too many steps, so another turnover. Trying to remember that the game we streamed, that second meeting that Wrightstown won. It seems like there were plenty of turnovers too, and I guess I'm not surprised. Both teams can really defend hard.
Yeah,
you see a lot of double teams against the ball, and
I believe it was kind of early, but then they kind of settled in. Well, it was pretty sloppy for a while.
Looks like another turnover. I think they called. She stepped on the baseline. It looks like it.
But they seem to calm down a little bit about halfway through the first half.
Ooh.
Wow.
Wow, good save.
Good hustle.
Yeah, that's great hustle by Evers, but nope, it's going to stay. Almost a great save by Evers.
Yeah.
Let's try to tap that back in. Loose ball goes out of bounds off of Freedom, so Bridget Frolke, the Tigers senior standout, will inbound it. Yeah, let's see. It'd be fun to see if these two teams can get into a little bit of a flow because they're so skilled and so talented. Easier said than done against two really good defenses, though, as Frolke looks to Dinny. Good defense. And knocked away.
Wow.
Oh, loose ball, and that's going to be a jump ball, and this time it'll go to Freedom.
Lockdown defense. You said it. Two defenses that are, as they say, well, I don't know if they say it or not, but tighter than a new pair of shoes on a rainy day.
Okay. Sure.
Okay, I'm not really sure if they say that, but.
Well, I tell you, it doesn't matter where that ball is, especially gets down on the inside the wing or on the block. Boy, there's double teams, triple teams.
Yeah.
There's nowhere to go. Good post up as Genki is going to spin, tries to do an up and under move. No, that was just good defense.
Yep.
Frolke really kind of just standing her ground, didn't jump, kept her hands high. Wrightstown now, Frolke, she's going to take it. She's hit 2. And good save as here comes Gabby Johnson and the Irish. Johnson, is she going to take it? Yep, good little stop
nice.
and pop. Hangs on the rim. Another offensive rebound. And now the Tigers. Here comes Dinny, one-on-one against Genki. Spins up and blocked. And they're going to call a foul. Looked like all ball.
That's what I thought. But we're not down there, so.
So they're going to call Sadie Jarmalowicz, the 5'8 freshman guard. That's going to put Dinny to the line. Ella Dinny, 4 points on the night, 2 of 2 so far from the stripe.
Yeah, I thought Jarmalowicz had all ball on that one, but hey, that's why I'm up here.
sure what that official is talking to Bridget Frolke about. And now the other official wants to kind of get in there, see what's going on.
I don't know. Jimmy John's is better than Subway. Subway's better than Jimmy John's. I'm not sure. I don't know.
Confirming who the foul was on. So now the official talking things with Bridget's father, Mike. So they got a lot to talk about apparently.
I'm just saying number 12 is better than number 11. Okay, all right.
Denny 3 of 3. She's got 5.
Maybe if I focused in really close, we could later do an episode of bad lip reading or something.
Emotions.
Oh,
got to keep the emotions in check as best as you can. As I said, two fantastic teams in the Northeastern Conference, but these communities have been battling way back in the Olympian Conference days when Valders was in that league, and Denmark and Mishicot. That was a good league.
Those were the days.
5-point lead for the Tigers as we look at our Verlo Mattress Factory scoreboard. Halfway through this opening half, Division III sectional semifinal game. Winner takes on either Kewaskum or Sheboygan Falls. Gabby Johnson going against Denny now inside. And we're going to get another jump ball again. Defense making it real difficult, Rosie, for the interior players right now to kind of make any sort of move to the basket.
Once that ball gets in the paint, it just seems it's over.
It's like quicksand.
You gotta make that move at that moment, because if you hesitate,
it's too late. Yeah, they swarm on you. Yeah, it's like quicksand otherwise. So
just fast. Both. I mean, there's just speed everywhere on this court.
Frolke, tough blocked. Who got her hands on that? As Johnson spins her way through. No. Johnson again. She's fouled. I think that block was by Jarmalowitz, the freshman. So Gabby Johnson, though, going to the line, shooting a pair. Samantha Keel, the 5'7" sophomore guard, picks up the foul. 14 fouls for Wrightstown, 3 for Freedom. And Gabby Johnson looking for her first points of the night. And good on the first. Boy, good atmosphere here.
Oh, fantastic.
Great to see this place filling up. I got to think, and no slight to Kewaskum or Sheboygan Falls, anything can happen, but I just feel like the winner of this game is going to the Resch.
Yeah.
And both teams that have been to the Resch in recent seasons, we'll talk about that in a little bit too as we get a break in the action. Frolke. Oh, good look inside. Well, another jump ball coming. Yeah, Leah Lemke, I thought she had a pretty good look, just couldn't get it to fall. And jump ball now, back to Freedom.
Yeah, I agree. I thought she had a good look there, good clean look, and just couldn't do it.
Johnson going to slash her way, left hand, just too strong, little overlay. Lemke with the basketball for the Tigers. You know that, trying to come off that screen, and another jump ball. She was trying to come off of the Ella Denny screen, but it was a little bit of a missed timing there. She was going to pop one from deep again. How many jump balls have we seen tonight?
Quite a few. It's interesting. What do you do when both players have the ball and they're just walking down the courts? Do you call traveling on that, or what do you do?
Yeah, I don't know. Let's see if they can get a clean inbounds. Frolke, I thought maybe she'd take it inside the free throw. Nope, she's fouled. Thanks to Martha Johnstone tweeting Kewaskum up 16-12 with 3:38 to play. Thank you, Martha. Keep sending me those tweets. And Ricardo saying Kimberly up 17-14 over Preble with 6 and some change remaining in that game. Hazy picks up the foul, so both teams with 4 apiece, and Frolke can't get the first one to fall. She's got 8 points to lead, I believe, all scorers. Yeah, Hazy has 6 for the Irish. Appreciate it when everybody starts tweeting in stuff, Rosie. Then you know it's like a team effort.
That's right. We don't have 3 of us, 2 of us, so we got to count on the 4th man.
count on the folks, the fans
That's
watching live online who also follow on Twitter.
Which we appreciate.
Oh, good seal again. Oh! Hazy, and what are we going to get? A foul? Boy, Hazy did a great job of getting that defender on her hip. Spun with her strong hand, just couldn't get it to fall. But I think she's going to go to the line shooting 2. And she will.
Inside shots just seem to be tough tonight.
Jordan Vickman picks up her first personal.
And I don't know if it's nerves where they're they're hitting the glass too hard or.
Ozzy misses. Yeah, I don't know, Rosie, if it's maybe anticipating contact when it's not going to be there. I think that's something that a good defense can do too. They might not always be necessarily right there in the picture, but you're thinking about it. And wow, I think, well, who are they going to? Oh, they're going to go to Wrightstown as Hazy misses 2 free throws.
Very uncharacteristic.
So that's where a defense can really be effective too. Is you're anticipating something that actually isn't there.
I don't know if everybody's just too wound up right now.
Look at Frolke again, strong on that one. Look at Vickman, and she's fouled. The freshman with the big rebound. Well, she is going to be a nice player by the time she's an upperclassman.
Yep, only a freshman.
Gabby Johnson now picks up her second personal, so decision time for Mike Vanderloop, and I think he's going to take Gabby out of the game. You don't want her picking up her third foul as Vickman too strong on that first attempt.
Evers is coming in.
Yeah, Cameron Evers, I believe.
Evers, sorry.
That's a name that's tricky around here. I've seen it pronounced Evers. I even think I heard it once pronounced Avers.
Wow.
Vickman looking for a good attempt on this second one. No good. Ooh, and Worcester comes down hard. I hope she's all right. Freedom fans, I think, wanting a foul.
I don't know.
Hopefully they can get a trainer out there to check out, but she came down,
She came down hard.
Right on her back.
She has not moved since she hit the floor.
Well, yeah, looked like just right on the back, so hopefully she's just maybe catching her breath a little bit and she can continue. Really good player. She's one of the guests on the Varsity Roundtable show earlier this year. She's okay. They're going to take her out of the game. She doesn't want to go out of the game.
No.
She's ready to play. Nope, she's going to sit down on the bench maybe. Catch her breath a little bit, get a sip of water, and you know what, Rosie, she's a tough kid. She'll be back in no time. 5-point lead for the Tigers as we look at our Verlo Mattress Factory scoreboard. Frolke thought about it. Nope, there she goes. Lets it fly short. And as red hot as she was to start the game, kind of cooled off since.
She missed the last 3, I think, hasn't she?
Genki, she can stroke it. The Green Bay recruit a little off. And here come the Tigers. Frolke with the basketball. She's going to take it again. Thought that was in, and that's going to be a foul against Leah Lemke, her second. So Lemke has 2 and Rhea 2 for the Tigers, and Johnson with 2 for the Irish. That is the 6th team foul for Freedom, 5 team fouls for Wrightstown, or check that, 16 fouls for Wrightstown, 5 for Freedom. Wrightstown has won or shared the past 4 Northeastern Conference titles. Last year's NEC race ended in a 3-way tie with Wrightstown, Freedom, and Luxembourg Casco all sharing the title at 16 and 2. I'm going to talk about the dominance of these 2 programs here in a minute. But it is impressive when you crunch the numbers, Rosie, what these 2 teams have done, both overall and in conference play. And at the state level. Ooh, knocked away. Frolke got her hands on it. Denny now has it, and here come the Tigers. Vickman going to bring it up the floor and gives it up. That was Emily Brick now back at the top, and the Tigers will reset. Frolke trying to post up as Denny gives it to Frolke at the top. Back to Denny. That's a tough matchup with Genki. Frolke again. And that they're going to get a timeout. Wrightstown timeout. Looks like a 30-second timeout to talk things over. He called the timeout just as Bridget was letting that one fly.
And she missed, so it was a good timeout.
Yeah, the dominance, as I said, Wrightstown again won or shared the past 4 NEC titles, and looking now, dating back to the 2015-16 season, Freedom 79-11 in conference play and 104-21 overall. Wrightstown over that same span, 83-7 in the NEC and 111-16 overall. That stretch includes 2 state tournament appearances. Wrightstown 2 years ago, or Wrightstown in 2017 and Freedom last season. Check that. So Wrightstown in 2017 and Freedom made it to the Rest Center last year. So you can see why this place is packed, why we have a big online audience tonight. And you can see why some were grumbling that why wasn't this game maybe a little bit later, or maybe move them in different sectionals, right, and get them both to state.
Yeah. Well, this would have been a good title game.
Vickman, good post up. Tough shot. Wow. That was good defense by Hazy.
Goes to the left with the right hand. You see that often.
Vickman's first bucket of the night.
Oh, nice pass.
And they're going to get Hazy with steps. 7-point lead for the Tigers. Denny, Frolke, I thought she was going to let it go. Tough little jump stop off the glass and gets it to fall. Hung on the rim, but just enough English on that shot. 11 points for Frolke and a 30-second timeout this time by Mike Vanderloop and the Irish. And a good timeout by Freedom to kind of talk things over and calm down this crowd. Largest lead of the game for Wrightstown at 21-12 as we look at our Verlo Mattress Factory scoreboard. Looking at overall, again, state stuff. Wrightstown first in the state, Rosie, in all divisions coming into tonight in scoring. 1,950 points coming in. Freedom was 10th in the state, all divisions, 1,628 points. Bridget Frolke, as I said, will be playing collegiately at the University of Missouri, Kansas City. That's a D1 program. Her teammate, Ella Denny, will be playing at Cardinal Stritch, and another teammate, Megan Rhea, will be playing at Ripon College. Freedom on the other side, Callie Genke, as I said, committed to UW Green Bay. She also had offers from Wisconsin, Marquette, Louisville, Iowa, and Illinois. How about that? Taylor Hazy, her teammate, will be playing at Clark University in Dubuque, Iowa. There's a shot from the elbow, no good. Another offensive rebound. Good job by Hazy off the glass. And a third chance. Genke has, and that's going to be a foul on Denny, and that will be the 7th team foul, so Genke going to the stripes. We got Taylor Hazy going to Dubuque, Iowa, where she'll join her sister McKenna, currently a junior and an outstanding player for the Pride. Pride playing on Friday against William Penn in a Heart of America semifinal game, so good luck to them. Former Wrightstown standout Kaylee Van Zeeland is a sophomore guard and another key contributor for Clark. And Genke gets that one to fall. So she's got 3. So again, as I said, Rosie, a lot of talent going to be playing at the next level from both sides tonight.
So much talent in small communities. It's kind of a neat thing to see.
We bragged about the girls' talent in this neck of the woods for a couple of seasons now.
Oh, yeah. Very lucky to be able to do this.
Good cut, and what are they going to say? 2-shot foul, so Denny's going to go to the line. And that's the 16th foul against Freedom, but this is a 2-shot foul, and that's against Carly Peters, so that's her second foul with 4:42 to play, and I think she'll be checking out of the game as well. Looks like number 3, Kennedy Craning, a junior, is going to check in. And Denny, no. Denny misses her first free throw attempt. She's 4 or 5 tonight from the stripe. It's kind of funny, Rosie, 2 teams that can really light it up. Low-scoring game.
Yeah.
Not to be, not really surprising, though.
Well, the defenses are definitely having a say in that, so.
And again, familiarity. Both teams
Yep.
know each other. They know what they're going to do. There's going to be no surprises. Just comes down to execution. Genki, she can hit it. That's going to be hard. Whoa, I almost banked it in. And
didn't hear it called glass, but you never know.
Miro has the ball and the rebound, and Wrightstown will reset. Frolke, Denny. Long three. That's blocked. I think that was Genki. She either got her hand on it or Denny was just sort of had to alter the shot a little bit, and then.
That's the one thing about both of these defenses. If you're going to shoot, you got to do it right away. You cannot hold because they will catch up to you.
Yeah, you got to be confident. Just go right up with it.
Yep.
No doubt about it. Genki looking inside for Hazy, double teamed on that baseline. Hazy wisely gets it back out to Genki. She's directing traffic. And a steal.
Took her eyes off the ball.
Yeah, Samantha Keel lays it up and gets it to fall off the turnover. 10-point lead for the Tigers. Genki inside to Hazy, fouled. And good on Hazy. Rosie, good way to kind of maybe stem this tide a little bit. She did attack. She got the ball and went right at the hoop, picks up the foul.
Yeah, you have to do it. You can't hesitate at all on these defenses. They will eat you alive.
Vickman picks up her second as Hazy is good. She's got 7 now in the night.
Tenacious defense.
And you can kind of see foul trouble right now. Gabby Johnson on the bench, Carly Peters on the bench with 2 apiece.
Worcester still on the bench with I don't know if it's the back.
Yeah, that's a good point too. That's right. As Hazy good on both. Yeah, Worcester went down, so some firepower on the sideline as Worcester now on cue checking into the game with just a little over 3 minutes to play in this half.
She looks fine. No.
Denny takes it strong. Offensive rebound coming for the Tigers. Denny now with it again. Cuts through the defense and gets it to fall. Just stepping through that double team, Rosie.
Impressive.
9 points for Ella Denny. And back up to a 10-point lead for the Tigers. Genki, that's Evers. She thought about it. She's going to take it inside left hand. Nope. And I think they're going to call number 5, Leah Lemke. Is that going to be her third? That is. That's going to be her third for the Tigers. So she'll need to check out of the game as Bridget Frolke will come in. 9th team foul, but I believe this is a shooting foul coming for Cameron Evers.
See, they're saying
now they said Evers.
Evers.
We're going to say Evers then. We've gone back and forth with that one.
You say Evers, I say Evers.
That was a bonus. Okay, so she missed the front end of the bonus. Frolke off the glass, tough shot, and Genki with the board.
Got to move on it. There you go.
Callie Genki, Rosie, just a junior. So again, she's going to be back. The Green Bay recruit, just a lot of talent still coming through the pipeline. Tough
nice
take,
drive.
Gabby Johnson. A big bucket for the Irish. Tough player, tough 3-sport athlete, Gabby Johnson. And very interesting 2 minutes coming up.
Yeah.
Chance for Wrightstown to really take command and feel good going into the halftime break, or maybe Freedom can get a little bit of a run. And
do you play keep away for 2 minutes?
Well, it seems like that's what the Tigers are doing right now. It's a long time to play keep away.
Yeah, I was going to say, especially against this defense.
Well, not with Bridget Frolke feeling good about that shot. But again, she's a little off now.
Yeah.
She buried a couple big triples early in this game. Just can't get it to drop now. It's Gabby Johnson going again, left hand, and that's 2 straight takes to the rim. And how big is it to have her back in the game playing with 2 fouls? Frolke against Worcester, blocked by Worcester. So 2 of the kids who are on the bench, Johnson and Worcester.
Well,
Johnson with the fouls, Worcester with the injury, coming up big in this final moments of the first half. There's Worcester, Rosie.
Oh, too
Just
hard.
Get a little too much under the basket. They're going to keep it, though, with Freedom.
Well, I tell you, they can cut into this deficit. You go into half down 2 or 4 points.
Yeah,
that's not bad.
There was a time in that first half it felt like Freedom was kind of like leaning against the ropes there. Like Wrightstown maybe not going to deliver a knockout blow, but really take command of this game, and credit Freedom for sticking tough. Only down 6.
Oh, you just take that shot or what?
Oh, almost, but good hands by the Tigers as Genki and Worcester looking to work that two-player high-low game.
Ears and you're that wide open, don't you just take it, you think?
Who's that?
When Evers had that open look, no one was around her.
Just trying to take a good shot, make it a better shot, and get close.
I suppose.
Inside, good seal. Count the basket for Hazy. And a 3-point opportunity coming up for the senior.
Credit Hazy, get the ball, go right to the hoop with it. Don't hesitate at all. She knew right where she was going with it. Because Wrightstown's defense is just too fast. If you sit there with a ball, they'll steal it.
Chance for the conventional 3-point play and misses. But I'm guessing now Wrightstown will hold for the final shot as we're approaching the 30-second mark of what's been a very entertaining little give and go. Ella Denny almost a chance for the 3-point play.
Great pass by Frolke.
So Craning picks up the foul. Denny to the line where she is 5 of 6 so far.
Just not enough English on that to make it spin in.
Just as I was saying, it looks like they're going to hold for that last shot. They saw something, worked it, and chance for 2 big points here for the Tigers and Denny. Six of 7 now, Denny from the line, and she's got 10 points on the night. Denny good on both.
Two. Somebody sits in their driveway and practices free throws.
7 points alone just coming from the free throw line. 19 seconds. Almost knocked away. Genki, good closeout.
Oh, nice pass.
Yep, great pass. Denny with the swat. Genki has it now with 10 seconds to go. Freedom working for that last shot of the half. Leaner. Genki can't get it to fall. 5 seconds. An opportunity. Frolke, she's going to let it fly at the buzzer. Missed it. And what a sequence there to end the first half.
Woo.
Indeed.
Dang. A flurry at the end. All right. Well, that was fun.
It was fun.
Yeah.
Both teams now going to retreat to the locker room, and it gives me an opportunity to wind. We'll talk about things coming up as far as digital offerings and all that good stuff. But it is halftime here at Jack Whippick Court, and a look at our Verlo Mattress Factory scoreboard shows the Tigers leading the Irish in our Varsity Game of the Week Prep Girls Basketball live stream, a Division III sectional semifinal. Thanks again to our sponsor, Verlo Mattress Factory of Appleton, Green Bay, Oshkosh, Fond du Lac, and Sturgeon Bay. Their craftsmen manufacture your bed on site with unmatched quality and customer service. Stop in today for their Mattress Madness sale and save up to $650 on a mattress set purchase while supplies last. Also a chance to win up to an additional $200 off. Verlo Mattress Factory offers free delivery and setup with set purchases and 0% financing for up to 60 months with approved credit. And they can make custom mattresses to fit boats, RVs, semi-trucks, antique beds, and more.
Do you need a halftime score for the Kimberly girls?
No, do you have one?
21-19, they lead.
Kimberly leads?
Kimberly leads.
Wow. Tight one with the Preble Hornets. I'm wondering how that Spash Bayport game is going. Yeah, again, tweet me some scores if you do. I'm at PC Brett C. Also looking at the Kewaskum Sheboygan Falls game because the winner of this one takes on the winner of that one Saturday in a sectional final at Little Chute on Saturday at 1 o'clock.
That can't be right. Who's Bayport playing tonight?
Spash.
Okay, that's not right.
Sheboygan Falls up 20-18 at the half. Maybe you're looking at an old score.
They lead Spash 22-21 at the half.
Oh, that's another close one there.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, that's just it. Neither Spash or Kimberly's playing
Kimberly's playing Preble.
Preble. Both of those teams could definitely upset.
Oh, no doubt. Spash with Leah Ernest, one of the top players in the state in all divisions, so they could
They're not giving
ride her coattails.
Yeah.
She could lift the team on her back
Yeah.
and carry him. And Preble's got Kendall Renard, the UW Green Bay recruit. So, a lot of talent on that.
Yeah.
Sheboygan Falls, Rosie up 23-18.
Oh, okay.
So keep an eye on that one as well. Also a chance, again, we will be back at it Saturday.
That's right.
At the very least, I'm pretty confident we're going to be doing a boys regional final, and it's a possibility. We're kind of looking at maybe a Xavier Freedom matchup in Division III on Saturday night and in a regional championship game. So also we would love to do, again, a doubleheader. We'd love to do a girls sectional final in the afternoon and then that boys regional final at night. I'll let you know at PC Brett C. Give me a follow on Twitter, and I will tweet it out. So please give me a follow. But that could be a fun day of basketball with a couple championship games at the sectional and regional levels.
Doubleheader would be nice.
Also, be sure to check out Varsity Roundtable. That's Wednesday nights at 7 o'clock on postcrescent.com. The Fox Valley's live and weekly showcase on the prep sports scene.
Had a wonderful show last night.
Yeah, we had Marshall Cools of Nina and Max Musin of Bayport, two state champion wrestlers. Cools at 195, Musin at 285. Musin repeating as the 285-pound champion. So, again, it was a good time. Ricardo Arguello is the host. I run the live chat. Rosie's part of the production crew as well. And, again, you can find that almost every Wednesday throughout the high school sports season. We're probably going to be taking a break here pretty soon in between the winter and spring seasons.
Yeah.
But that's 7 o'clock, postcrescent.com, facebook.com/postcrescent. And if we do a multi-market show, then we'll stream it on our other USA Today Network Wisconsin sites as well.
Yep. And if the numbers say anything, it says Green Bay loves them some of their area sports high school teams.
Yeah, I saw we had big numbers for Roundtable last night, so that was good to see. And I know we have big numbers for the live stream tonight. Also, as long as people are listening, a chance to plug our annual Wisconsin Prep Sports Awards show. That's going to be held May 1st at the Lambeau Field Atrium. I'm going to MC the event along with Ricardo Arguello. Rosie, you'll be there working with the production crew to stream the show. But tickets are now on sale. We got most of the fall nominees in as far as RSVP'd. We will be releasing the winter nominees, and these are athletes in all 10 of our markets. Appleton, Green Bay, Oshkosh, Fond du Lac, Manitowoc, Sheboygan, Wausau, Stevens Point, Wisconsin Rapids, and Marshfield. That is the USA Today Network Wisconsin. Those are the markets, and we will pick the 6 top athletes in all of the sports that are offered, WIA-sanctioned sports. And really looking forward to a great evening. Pittsburgh Steelers star outside linebacker T.J. Watt will be our featured guest. And, again, you can go and Google Wisconsin Prep Sports Awards. Maybe put Post Crescent on there as well. Some stories will come up, and there'll be a link to a website that will take you to where you can buy tickets.
Yep.
And hopefully you can join us for what should be a fabulous evening. Plans are well underway for that.
Oh, it's got to be good for TJ to come in and chat with
former Badger,
former Badger, Pewaukee, and chat with some kids that are familiar with his state.
Yeah, so looking forward to having a fun Q&A with him. It's just a good evening where we honor many of the state's top athletes, coaches, and teams in our, again, USA Today Network Wisconsin markets. So I'm guessing we might have some representation as far as girls basketball from these two teams.
I would think so.
See how it goes. There's a lot of good girls basketball players out there, so it's going to be tough. We go 6 nominees for each sport.
Well, and the funny thing was, too, at the beginning of the season, this was even before football season started when we were talking about the basketball, how there's so much talent this year on the girls' side, so much talent. And then we come to find out the boys' half wasn't that bad either.
Boys had some good talent. Super impressed with so many teams, in particular Max Klesman of Neenah. We streamed a game here, a regular season game that Neenah really throttled Kimberly in the rematch. And Klesman, who will be playing Division I college ball next year at Wofford, a triple-double. And I thought that was his most complete game, where he was just allowing his teammates to make plays, and he was setting them up perfectly. And he's a kid that can score 25 a game, but on that night I think he had 18 points, but he had like 12 assists, and he was just sensational. So looking forward to seeing who ends up down at the Kohl Center in Madison on the boys' side. I know we'll have some really good representation from USA Today Network Wisconsin. Maybe Sheboygan Lutheran can repeat in Division 5. I see they just beat a team, 122 to 14? 108-point win, I think that was. Unreal. Jacob Ignacevic, the state's leading scorer, he is closing in on 1,000 points this season. He had like 38 that night. I think he's only a little over 100 away. If he can reach that mark, he'll become only the 3rd player in state history to accomplish that feat of 1,000 points in a single season, joining Anthony Pieper and Mickey Crow. Talk about legendary names.
We visited his legendary, was it JFK
Old
Prep
JFK Prep, yeah.
St. Nazians?
Nazians, yeah, Manitowoc County, yeah.
That is something to be able to stand on that court, even though it's not.
It's a thrift store now.
It's a thrift store, but they have the original floor, but it is carpeted. There's carpet laid over it, but it is just something to be in there if you're a basketball fan.
Yeah, that was the floor where he scored 72 points in a single game. That was his senior year against Cedar Grove, and that is, I believe, still the 2nd most points scored in a single game in state history. 76 is the record. Ron DeBelius had that, I believe, in 1956 from Menasha St. Mary's. But
and you said that earlier, was it the year before, prior to when you were there, the hoops were still up?
I was there a number of years earlier, but the hoops were still up, yeah. And, we were just coming back from a live stream, and I said, let's cut through St. Nazian's, Rosie, and I'll take you to old JFK Prep, where Mickey Crow starred. But it's kind of fun to see that old gymnasium.
Can't say enough. If you're a fan, just go to the thrift store and visit it. They're good people. Buy something, too. Help them out.
There you go.
Just to be able to stand on that. It's amazing how in a gym that size would be jammed all the time.
I know.
It's not very big, so. But, yeah, if you're a fan, make the trip, stop out. Take a Sunday drive, take a Saturday drive, what the heck.
First half scoring for Freedom: Evers with 1, Johnson with 5, Worcester with 2, Genke 4, and Hazy with 10 for the Tigers. Frolke with 11, Vickman has 2, Rhea 2, Keel 2, and Dinny with 11. I believe Freedom will open the second half with the basketball. Last check, Sheboygan Falls leading Kewaskum 24-20. That was with 14:03 remaining. Thank you to Martha Johnstone for tweeting that in. I appreciate that, Martha. Gives me a chance also to recognize the Northeastern Conference, the girls basketball teams, all conference teams. Bridget Frolke and Gabby Johnson and Callie Genke, all unanimous first teamers. Bridget Frolke, the Offensive Player of the Year. Gabby Johnson, the Defensive Player of the Year. Taylor Hazy of Freedom and Leah Lemke of Wrightstown, both on the second team. Honorable mention selections: Cameron Evers of Freedom, Megan Rhea of Wrightstown. I don't think I'm missing too many.
What do we got here?
Got a turnover right away.
Yep. Travel? Right.
So 28-22. Tigers with the 6-point lead. 10-point margin was as large as Freedom got that lead to, and they're going to get. That's a good call. She did kind of hop.
It's a good pass by Froke between two defenders.
Yeah, but those defenders were there.
Yeah.
And it was going to make it pretty tough for Denny to get a shot. So let's see if we can regroup. Let's see if we can play a clean second half. Limit these turnovers, and let's see these two teams get to work. Genki going against Frolke right now, working off that screen. Gets around inside to Hazy. Back to Genki at the top. Working against Frolke again. No, now it's Gabby Johnson's turn. She's going to try to get inside. Good double team, and she's going to the line. So Gabby Johnson on the attack. Very aggressive, tough player.
Thought she might get the roll, but no. These are tough rims at Kimberly. Tough rims, unforgiving.
So Leah Lemke, Rosie picks up her 4th now for the Tigers, and she's going to have to sit out for quite a bit of the second half as Gabby Johnson shooting a pair. And can't get that first one to fall. There's a look at Lemke taking a seat. Frustrating, I'm sure, for her. She wants to be out there, but for personals, the 5'7" sophomore guard is going to have to sit down. And Johnson, no, misses both. Free throws, Rosie. Those are going to be big for both sides. This is going to be a tight game.
I was going to say that's going to decide this game possibly.
Frolke almost lost the dribble, but keeps it. Yeah, and they're going to get a block on Genki. That was Megan Rhea going against Genki. So both teams with early fouls. 16:50 to play in this game as we look at our Verlo Mattress Factory scoreboard. Still a 6-point advantage for the Tigers, trying to get the ball in, and they do. Ooh, big pass. And another turnover. Gabby Johnson going to try to back it up. Thought maybe she'd try to back her way in. Instead, Hazy had a nice night as well. Back to Genki. Trying to find something. A little crack there is a tough left hand. Nope. Good rebound by Vickman off the miss. But Genki had a good look at it. Behind the back for Frolke. Good look. Inside and the finish.
Wow.
That's Tatum Miro with the basket.
Behind the back and then a no-look dish.
Miro's first points of the night. Evers takes a nice bounce pass block.
Wow.
Oh, they're going to get Vickman on the foul instead. And Hazy going to the line.
That's twice that we thought 2 clean blocks.
And that's Vickman's 3rd. So foul trouble now starting to creep up for Mike Frolke and the Tigers. Hazy 2 of 5 from the stripe. As I said, 10 first half points. And can't get that first one to fall. So 3 opportunities for the Irish from the line, and all have been misses in this second half. And Vickman now takes a seat with foul trouble as well. Maybe an opportunity for Freedom. No, that one rims out. Rosie 0 for 4. Johnson and Hazy missing their attempts. And wow, another wayward pass. So Freedom gets the ball right back, but maybe an opportunity with some players on the bench with foul trouble for Wrightstown for the Irish to cut into this deficit. Gabby Johnson, just kind of a fortuitous bounce, and that's I think Evers did drag that pivot foot just a little bit. One of those indecisive moments where didn't quite know what to do. You saw something open up, but it was too late, and another turnover. So turnover bug.
This
biting both teams here.
This is one of those games where you pass into the paint and you just hold your breath to make sure it's not, and hope it's not going to get stolen.
I'm waiting actually for somebody to get hot from distance.
Yeah.
And I've seen Callie Genki really light it up. Obviously, we've seen Bridget Frolke light it up. Which player on which team is really going to get into a rhythm here
Yeah.
and really knock down some big shots from perimeter. Because I think inside it's going to be, like you said, kind of 50-50 if this is going to happen or not.
Oh.
Good little move, blocked, and 2-shot foul. They're going to get Evers on the foul. Evers doesn't like the call. So Frolke will go to the line where she is 1 of 2 tonight.
I mean, I have bad eyesight, so it doesn't, I can say this, but that looked like 3 blocks already.
Both teams with 2 fouls apiece as Frolke looking to add to her point total. Now she has 12.
But I am wearing bifocals, so
30-22, Sheboygan Falls starting to pull away a little bit from Kewaskum. Again, thanks to Martha Johnstone for that tweet. Appreciate that. And Frolke good on the pair and back up to a 10-point lead for the Tigers. And if memory serves, that matches their largest lead of the night.
I believe so.
They're going to get, yep. We're going to call Emily Brick, call a block on her. So 3rd team foul for the Tigers. Turnovers and fouls, Rosie.
It's the name of the game so far.
I still can't believe how low scoring this one is.
I know.
That's why I'm waiting for one of these teams to just get hot. And Johnson, tough take!
Oh!
And that's a basket. Tough play by Gabby Johnson. Denny is called for the foul, and a 3-point opportunity coming up for Gabby. She's got 7 points.
That's just it. Both teams have players that can light it up from 3-point range, yet everyone's driving.
Johnson misses another one. She's missed all 3 of her attempts this half. 1 of 4 from the line.
It's tough going inside. You got to see somebody. Wow. You take your guard down just for a second on either of these defenses, they will steal the ball. That is just it's about the 3rd or 4th time now. Oh,
no, that's off.
It's about 3rd or 4th time now I've seen someone just kind of let their guard down while they're dribbling and just get swatted away. Not necessarily a turnover, but at least get swatted away.
Johnson going to work off that high screen. Carissa Worster looking to get something inside. Left hand just can't get it to fall. And Wrightstown with the rebound. Good look.
Yeah, very good look. Missed opportunities.
Knocked away, and that's...
Oh.
Wow. Oh! Big time collision. I thought maybe we were going to get a whistle a little bit earlier in that sequence, but instead I think Denny going to the line. I can't tell who's down right now for Freedom. That's Gabby Johnson, I believe, that's down. And she picks up her 3rd personal, so adding insult to injury right there.
That collision did not look good.
Boy, I hope she's all right. She is a fun player to watch. Don't want to see anybody get hurt. Tough. Boy, what a track athlete Gabby Johnson is. She is. I've seen her run in numerous meets, and she is something else. Just got that something in her. She just got that toughness, you can just see it in her eyes. And
scrappy basketball player. I mean, no fear going anywhere after the ball or anything.
Yeah, and
you hate. Hopefully, this is just a little tweak, but I don't know.
Just a junior as well.
That was kind of an awkward collision.
Looks like she's okay.
She's up.
Just shaking it off a little bit, shaking that right leg. She'll be back.
Yeah.
Heck of a cross-country runner as well. So I think she's one of those kids, it didn't matter what the sport. She'd be good at it.
Yeah.
So Ella Denny going to the line, shooting 2. Like they're gonna take her in the back.
Look,
wow.
yeah.
Okay. Boy, I hope she's all right.
Maybe just tape something up real quick and get back.
Denny 7 of 8 from the stripe in the first half. 11 first half points. Looking to add to that total. Doing some work from the free throw line is Ella Denny. 8 of 9 now from the line, Rosie.
Free throws are so important.
And make it 9 of 10.
Wow.
How about that?
9 points from free throws tonight.
Yeah, last I checked,
Wow.
those counted, right?
You betcha.
Ooh, that's going to be, that's a good call. That's going to be a block on Rhea if that's her third.
It's like 3 3-pointers.
Good math skills.
If my UW Stout math, hey, I'm an art guy, not a math guy. That's what I tell my wife and son.
Rhea now with 3 fouls, and that's the 15th foul already for Wrightstown. So I'm feeling we're going to see a lot of free throw shooting down the stretch.
That's why my son can introduce me to his math teacher. This is my dad. He stinks at math.
3-pointer from the corner. Good.
Oh, count it.
Sadie Jarmalowitz. How about that? Her first bucket, and that's a big one. Maybe she'll be the one who heats up.
Yeah.
Sadie, just a freshman again. Vickman on the Wrightstown side, Jarmalowitz on the Freedom side. And how about Ella Denny with a chance for a 3-point play? Kind of got the defender mixed up there, I think, a little bit. So Hazy picks up the foul. That's the 4th-team foul now for Freedom. And Denny, 15 points, 9 from the line.
Gabby Johnson back on the bench, so
good to see. Looks like she'll be ready to play again. Good. You want to see everybody playing in this one. Look at that. 10 of 11 from the line is Ella Denny. And she's got 16 points to pace the Tigers. And that was a big 3-point play, answering that 3-point bucket by Jarmalowitz. I like seeing the freshman stepping up, though. Turnover, Denny. You can see both teams have a very promising freshman coming up.
Yeah, future is looking bright.
Wrightstown Rosie just spreading the floor, running a little bit of clock, trying to work off that little curl as Frolke has it. She's going to take it. And what's the rush, right? And even though there's still tons of time left, work for a really good shot. And see if you can get something. See if you can break down the defense, catch them napping, and get a little bucket inside. If you're Wrightstown, you're up 10.
And even take any sort of steam they had out of their sails with just hold the ball for a while.
That's what they're doing, is just kind of holding the ball. At some point, you're going to have to play up on it and make Wrightstown do something. Frolke going to let it fly off the glass. No. And rebound. Hazy has it. Plenty of time for the Irish to make a run as Genki left hand off the glass, just can't get it to fall. And a big rebound by Denny. And they're going to get Genki trying to rip the ball free, but the official says nope. So that's her second. Kewaskum now has rallied, according to Martha Johnstone. Kewaskum up 2, 33-31 with 4:09 remaining in that one.
Timeout Wrightstown?
Oh, that's going to be, I believe, on Freedom, a 30-second timeout.
Yeah, that's what I said. Freedom, right? Yeah.
Yeah, 5 team fouls for Wrightstown. Actually, 5 for both squads. And timeout situation, 4 still remaining for Wrightstown, 3 for the Irish. Nobody has taken a full timeout yet. Both coaches have all 3 fulls remaining. Just feel like these are 2 heavyweights just dancing around the ring, jab after jab after jab. Still waiting for the roundhouse. Still waiting for the knockout blow.
Yeah. That is a fair assessment, I think.
Frolke Now
All right,
over
giving up,
to
trying to find scores.
Tatum Miro, yep. Denny with the basketball, and see if Wrightstown kind of spreads the floor as they do. And little mid-range jumper short by Frolke. Gabby Johnson in the game and with the basketball. So good to see that, Rosie.
Yeah, looks like she's not feeling any effects of anything.
Evers. She got around Vickman, but just couldn't get it to fall. Seen a lot of that, really both sides. Some good opportunities inside. Just can't get these shots to fall through.
Yep. Yeah, a lot of points left on from the inside there.
Nice steal. They're trying to get it to Vickman, but Genki got in front. Nice job on the defensive side and knocked away, and another turnover.
Well, you got 11-10 left, so down 10.
And a timeout coming for Wrightstown, and they're going to burn a 30. So no more 30s left, Rosie.
We're done with 30s, okay.
But both teams with 3 remaining on each side. Find some scores on Twitter.
It's like Makers lead 34-30 with 5:35 left in the second half.
Okay.
Here we're 37-27 on your Verlo mattress scoreboard.
Frolke, another turnover.
Once again, those passes inside.
Yep.
Danger zone.
Carly Peters now over to Evers.
Maybe it's me, but you just got to start pumping up threes.
Well, there's still a lot of time, though, Rosie, and that's going to be an over and back, isn't it? Yep.
Yeah.
Boy, ton of turnovers.
Yeah, I guess I only think that because there's a lot of open looks from threes.
35-33, Kewaskum leading Sheboygan Falls. Nobody's really gotten hot from the outside other than Frolke. Early little stretch, he hit a couple, and then it's really been dry for both sides from distance.
It's just the way these defenses play.
Look at Gabby Johnson fighting for the ball. She gets it. And Frolke nailed Johnson on the shot.
Saving points on that one, possibly. Well, they've been struggling from the line.
Yeah, Johnson is 0 for 3 this half, 1 of 4 from the line tonight. So that's Frolke's first 16 foul and another miss from the stripe. And if you're Mike Vanderloop, I'm sure he's just like, ugh.
Yeah.
We need these points. I mean, they've got a lot of misses.
Well, and getting back to the three-pointer, it's when you have an open looks are just not, they're not there tonight.
According to my book,
these defenses.
My book, 6 of 19 from the line right now. Freedom is tonight.
Ouch.
And there's there was. Oh. I thought that was going to be long. So good job by Gabby maybe to finally break open the lid, and that's going to be a jump ball, and that's going to stay with Wrightstown. Good job by Freedom, really, again, just wrapping up, double teaming, and looking for that ball and getting some arms on it. So 7 of 20. Frolke wide open, hits it. She kind of held the arm out a little bit. I think she felt really good about that one. 40-28 lead, 12-point advantage for the Tigers. Biggest lead of the night.
She's too open to leave that one.
Nice spin. Genki just couldn't get it to fall.
Man,
and I think that might be a little bit of a frustration fall. I think she's gotten inside, just can't get into a rhythm. She's had great moves, but just really kind of snake bit. And that's Genki's third. That's the 6th team foul. Both teams with 6 fouls apiece. Tied up in that Kewaskum-Sheboygan Falls game with 2:29 left. Thank you, Martha Johnstone. I'm going to look up your Twitter account here. Who is Martha Johnstone?
Buy her a big chocolate thank you cake.
That's going to be a travel. Yep. She shuffled her feet, Rhea did, before she put the ball on the deck. Yeah, looking at three-pointers tonight, Frolke has all 3 of the Tigers' threes, and for Freedom, Jarmalowitz, the only one that's hit a triple tonight. So 4 3-point baskets the entire game. A little surprising. Still plenty of time for Freedom to get back in this one. Genki, now swinging it. Evers has it. Worcester now with the basketball. Gabby Johnson's
Looks
feeling
good.
it. No, that did look good. Good box out by number 12 of the Irish, Jarmalowitz. Again, the freshman playing some big minutes for Mike Vanderloop's squad. And Freedom will maintain possession. Down 12, though, as we look at our Verlo Mattress Factory scoreboard. Low-scoring defensive game. A lot of turnovers. 2 teams that can lock up defensively. As Worcester looking for, and they're going to get steps on Worcester. Trying to fight through that double team.
You were going anywhere there. But A for effort.
Sheboygan Falls now with a 3-point edge, 38-35 with 1:53 remaining. Again, the winner of that one takes on the winner of this one Saturday afternoon at Little Chute High School. Sectional championship and the right to play on and go to the Resch Center. That's already next week. Hard to believe, Rosie, at the girls' state tournament next Thursday, Friday, and Saturday up at the Resch. Of course, the boys' tournament the following week. Down in Madison at the Kohl Centers. Frolke misses on that one. Almost a save. And Genki's going to bring it up the floor for the Irish.
Good hustle by Rhea.
Evers going to try to cut her way inside. Left hand. No, Vickman is going to get called for her 4th personal, and Evers will go to the line. And let's see if Mike Frolke is going to take his freshman out of the game.
I tell you, both coaches got to be happy with the play of their freshmen tonight. They've stepped up and played some good ball.
Now the PA guy is saying Cameron Evers.
Yeah, I don't even think he knows.
Evers finally gets one to go. She was 1 of 4, now make it 2 of 5. Well, I thought it was Evers from the beginning.
Well,
so
maybe
let's go back.
They decided when he was walking in tonight, I'm going to call her Evers for the first half, Evers for the second.
I remember, I remember on the Varsity Roundtable show that the girls were talking about Evers, and so I just thought it was Evers. And then I heard the PA guy a while ago say Evers, but we're going to go back to Evers. I should trust my gut. She misses the second, and loose ball. Gabby Johnson's on it. So another opportunity. Gabby Johnson, left hand off the glass.
Nice shot.
And a 9-point game, 3-possession game. Oh, Bridget Frolke, what happened there? I don't know if it was a knee or an ankle, but she is not feeling good.
I don't know if it was a slip or...
Oh, let's see what she's doing. Is she's going to kind of walk it off a little bit? She kind of has a strange look on her face, like something isn't right. I hope she's okay.
Yeah.
Did they call a foul?
She's got to come out, I
think
guess.
they just stopped play, didn't they? Trainer's going to look at her. Can't tell if it's a knee or an ankle. Hopefully she'll be all right. She can play.
Did not want to come out, I can tell you that.
And almost a steal. It's a loose ball, and Johnson has it. What are they going to call? They're going to call the Tigers with the foul. The Wrightstown fans very upset in front of us. And I think that's going to go against number 22, Samantha Keel. Something to keep in mind. Bonus throws coming for the Tigers. Let's see what the officials are talking about now.
.22 with a push.
Yeah, that will be on Samantha Keel. That's the 8th team foul, so bonus. Oh, no, okay, nope. It was a loose ball. Nobody had possession of the basketball, so it'll be white ball, Freedom inbounding the ball along the sideline. And Frolke back in the game, so good to see for Wrightstown. Little pass inside. Genki now has it, looking inside to Evers. She's deep in the paint. Scoop shot off the glass. No good. Good rebound. That was Tatum Miro with the rebound. Frolke gives it up. Rhea is fouled, and that's the 7th team foul for the Irish. So 1-1 coming up for the Tigers. Genki now picks up her 4th. Decision time for Mike Vanderloop. I think Genki's going to have to come out of this game.
I believe she
You don't want. That's still a ton of time. 8:04 to play. So Megan Rhea at the line. And Strong on the front end, Rosie.
Crucial point now where free throws really would help. Call in there.
And they're going to get Wrightstown. Rhea picks up her 4th. And the 9th team foul. How about this? Kimberly girls trailing by 3, 46-43 with 49 seconds to play.
Oh, wow. Oh.
Sheboygan Falls up to 12.4 seconds to go. Is that Gabby Johnson at the line? And hits it. And Johnson good on both.
The second one.
Frolke, Denny, and Vickman now with the basketball back to Frolke. 7-point game. Wrightstown led by as many as 12. Denny, nice move. Left hand and count the basket. How about the senior making a play for the Tigers? And a huge basket for Wrightstown. So Cameron Evers picks up her 2nd. And a chance for a 3-point play for Denny, who has 18 points.
Hit the B button spin move, and that was that, as they say.
And Denny.
The conventional 3-point play. Did I get that right?
I think so.
Okay.
11 of 12, Ella Denny is from the line.
That is impressive.
That's a big 3-point play for the Tigers because it kind of felt like Freedom had a little bit of momentum.
Yeah, you're definitely right on that one.
Johnson, good to look, but a good rebound by Vickman, playing with 4 fouls, and now Denny has it. Frolke. You never know when she's just going to let it fly. There's a little mid-range.
Oh.
Wow, tough shot.
Oh.
And back up to a 12-point lead, and Mike Vanderloop wants to call a timeout. Freedom with a full timeout, down 12. Still a lot of time remaining, but a big answer by the Tigers. The Ella Denny spin move inside and then fouled on the shot, so the 3-point play, and then that little mid-range, kind of that short corner shot by Bridget Frolke. She's got 18 points.
And you're 100% correct on Frolke. You don't know what she's going to do. She could be looking like she's going to drive. She'll stop, pull up for a shot, or she may dish someone else, but she'll shoot it at any time.
That's why you got to stay on her.
You have to. Like a duck on a June bug.
So Kimberly girls, let's see if we can get a Bayport. I haven't seen any sort of Bayport update. But Kimberly girls basketball, it is tied now at 48 apiece with Green Bay Preble. I don't know what happened there, but obviously Kimberly hit a basket and a timeout for the Hornets. So a lot of really tight games going on here in the sectional round.
Oh, looks
Genki
good.
can't get it to fall in a rebound. That was
the ref
Keel.
missed that.
Wow. I missed it too. I was looking down.
Was on the line.
And that's in front of the Freedom student section.
Yeah, they let him know that he.
Freedom students all dressed in red.
I was wondering. I thought, boy, she's kind of far back, but
no.
When you got a quarter of the student section jumping on the floor and pointing to it, kind of figured I was right.
Now if you're Wrightstown again, no rush.
No.
Dinny
Play your game.
kicks it out. 3-point from the top, off the glass, and it falls. That's Samantha Keel off the backboard.
I believe she may have face palmed herself from for hitting the glass, but it still counts.
It still counts as right as Evers back to Carly Peters hits a shot. And a huge shot for the Irish. Frolke going to go up off the glass. Can't get it to fall, but she's fouled. Ozzy picks up her third. Team fouls are 9 apiece. Obviously a shooting call coming up from Frolke, but how about Keel with the bank shot 3-point basket?
Yeah, she was running down court. It looked like she was kind of face palming it a little bit. Like, I can't believe I did that.
Hey, I'd be celebrating. I'd be jumping up and down.
That's right. I believe Brian Butch, when he hit a three-pointer at the buzzer off the glass to
against
beat
Indiana. Yep, I remember that.
He jumped up and celebrated.
I think that might have been the game Brian scored his 1,000th career point. Might be mistaken on that, but that's actually I covered the Badgers back in those days. And Frolke, 2 big free throws. She's 4 of 4 from the line in this half, 5 of 6 overall.
Well, Wrightstown's really helped themselves from the line tonight, that's for sure.
No doubt about it.
I thought Evers was Cameron. I thought Cameron was going to take that one from 3.
Well, and Freedom has struggled. There's Evers from 3 off the glass. Rims out in a rebound by Ella Dinny. Oh, ahead to Vickman. It was blocked. Is that Worcester who got her hands on the ball, I think? Looked like it.
I believe so.
Vickman was
yes,
surprised.
Yes, it was.
She looked down at Worcester, couldn't believe she was there. Scoop shot by Evers, no good, and Leah Lemke picking up the loose ball. And now if you're Wrightstown, I would think Mike Frolke, he just wants to kind of, let's calm things down. You're up 15 points. No reason to rush through this. Easier said than done against a defense that's in your face, though.
Yeah, you're going to have to really focus up with this defense.
Cut and move, screen and move, and take care of the ball. Good passes only. Don't force anything. It's wide open, the lane. That's too easy.
If you get that, you may just have to take it.
You have to. And it looks like another timeout for Mike Vanderloop. And maybe that, Rosie, that little spurt might be the knockout blow that we were waiting to see which team was going to make that run. Full timeout coming for the Irish. 52-35, Wrightstown with the 17-point lead as we look at our Verlo Mattress Factory scoreboard. 4:30 remaining, both teams with 9 fouls apiece. 3 timeouts remaining for Wrightstown, just 1 for the Irish. Let's look at Bridget Frolke's night. She's got 22 points. Ella Dinny has 19. Gabby Johnson has 12 for the Irish. And Kimberly and Preble, according to our buddy Ricardo, texting it, going into overtime, tied at 48 apiece.
Woo.
Sheboygan Falls was leading by 2. 3.8 seconds to go in that one, according to Martha Johnson. That was a 41-39 lead.
Any word on the Bayport Smash?
Haven't heard anything there. Fox City Stars beats Hudson, looking for their second straight girls state hockey championship, and Sheboygan Falls with the victory tonight. So thank you to Martha Johnstone, a 41-39 victory by Sheboygan Falls. So Sheboygan Falls is in the sectional final. Waiting to see who wins this one. Both teams will play just across the river at Little Chute High School Saturday afternoon. Well, it's now or never for Freedom as Evers is fouled going to the rim, and I think that's Vickman, and if that is, that's her 5th. And that is. She's out. Also the 10th team foul. Shooting foul coming up, but Freedom will be shooting 2 free throws the rest of the way in double bonus. So Vickman, good minutes.
Well-deserved round of applause.
I'm telling you, her and then Jarmalowitz for Freedom. Really nice minutes for a pair of freshmen that are going to be nice players in the years to come.
No question about it. Really good minutes from them tonight.
Good job by Cameron to knock both of those down.
Yep.
Looking at Cameron's night, all coming from the line. She's got 4 points. And there's a turnover. Evers forced it. Going up for the basket. Count it! Jarmalowitz on cue. The foul against Rhea, and that's going to be Rhea's 5th. And a late little run here for the Irish, Rosie. Not over yet.
Rhea was hoping that they wouldn't notice it was 5 fouls, but the announcer kind of blew it for her. So that's her 5th. Well, what do you think here? Maybe it's not over.
Well, 4:10 is a lot of time to sit and play. And now, if you're Wrightstown, you got 2 key players that are on the bench with 5 fouls apiece. It's not impossible.
And this is where the free throws are crucial.
Yep, and misses that one. Boy, Lemke going to go up. She's fouled hard by Evers. So 10th team foul now. 2 shots coming the rest of the way, both sides from the line. Obviously a shooting foul for Leah Lemke. Lemke yet to get into the scoring column, but a chance to hit a couple big free throws. And I have a feeling we're going to see a bunch of free throw shooting here in these last 3 minutes and 57 seconds.
Well, it's a good thing that wasn't the shot of the night because it was on camera too.
Come on, Rosie, focus.
I know. This game is too intense. Okay, here we go. Should be good.
And there's a pair of big free throws by the sophomore. Her first 2 points of the night. Johnson. Oh, good little push inside. That's a good move, Rosie.
Yeah,
that's just a good, solid post move. Down the floor. Good pass. Up and in. That's Samantha Keel. A 17-point lead back for the Tigers, and maybe weathering that final little flurry. Genki, she's got a spot up and hits it.
Nice little step back there.
Yep. She can get hot. I forget what game that was where, I think it was last year we were doing might have been a regional sectional game where she had a whole bunch of three-pointers. Tough backward shot, no good. Lemke with the miss, and here come the Irish. Evers looking for control of the ball. I think that should stay with Freedom. Nobody knows. No, I think, they called it Freedom.
Okay.
I think that's the right call. So Carly Peters will be inbounding it. 14-point deficit for Freedom. Let's see if Genki can get rolling here. Peters working off that screen, gets inside. Nice little move and shot. Way to work off that screen. Rubbed it close. Didn't let the defender make the switch or at least stay on her, and that was a good finish by Peters. Sometimes you see when you're working some of these players, they work around screens. There's too much of a gap. You can see these defenders go around or over the top of these screens. Backdoor cut up off the glass.
Oh.
No, that's a miss by Miro. And what do we have here? A foul on Miro. Wrightstown fans furious in front of me. And Mike Frolke wants an explanation.
Yeah, she was pretty much just laying on the floor and she tripped over her. But
so, yeah, 2 free throws. Misses away, Rosie, for the Irish to get back into it. At the line with the clock stopped. Still 2:19 to play.
Was that Johnson on the line?
It is. And
well, you got a good free throw shooter there, although she struggled a little earlier,
yeah,
but she seemed to have
hit her last 3. Yeah.
Yep,
so
she's kind of.
See if she can keep that streak going, and no. You jinxed her. And misses both. 2 big free throws and the rebound to Wrightstown. And that was Miro off of a Frolke pass, and Miro will go to the line shooting 2. Jarmalowicz with the foul. And now it's Miro's turn to try to knock down a couple free throws. Been a kind of an odd game. I'll have to try to add up the free throw shooting at the end of the webcast, but that is a huge discrepancy as far as makes. I feel like both sides have gotten to the line quite a few times. I don't think that's the discrepancy as far as attempts, but I think the makes, Tigers hold a huge advantage in scoring some points from the line, and Miro knocking 2 down. Actually, I can add this up quickly. 12 of 13 Wrightstown is from the line this half.
Wow.
Ooh, nice little Euro step move. Yeah. Nice finish. That is Jarmalowicz, the freshman. And that'll be the final timeout now for Mike Vanderloop. .58-46, Wrightstown with the lead as we look at our Verlo Mattress Factory scoreboard. Kimberly up now 5, 58-53 with 45 seconds remaining in overtime. So it looks like Kimberly might survive a big-time scare. And I haven't seen any recent updates on that Bayport Spash game.
No.
And that's going into overtime.
The Bayport Spash
Yeah, 37-37, according to our friend Chris Learman, voice of Bayport.
Oh, I got a girls defeat Splash Panthers 47-38 in OT.
So Bayport wins?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. So Bayport survives that one, and it looks like Kimberly is going to survive its game. And that means those two powers will play in Saturday's sectional final. That's a game I'd like to live stream, Rosie.
Yeah,
to see if we can make it work. Now, rumor.
Well,
I don't know. Well, right now, that game, that sectional final, is supposed to be hosted by Kimberly. Obviously, if the Papermakers are in it, they cannot host it. So it'll be moved somewhere in northeast Wisconsin. And maybe hearing somewhere in the Green Bay area is a possibility. So we'll see. Don't want to make any predictions until we actually see the WIA go through. And I'm sure they got to talk to certain schools, see if they can host it.
I mean, they don't check in with you first?
Yeah, I'd like to know if we're going to go to a school that has a good internet connection, good internet speed.
Any good on the first one?
Yeah, boy, what a night she's had from the line.
What is she, like
12
15
of
16?
13 from the stripe tonight. Make it 13 of 14.
Man.
That's how you do it.
Yeah.
That's how you do it. I don't know. I don't know how the
13
practice
free
habits are
points.
of kids nowadays, but get on the free throw line if you're a young player. Get good at the line. Yankee swatted away. She stays with it and gets it
Wow.
to fall.
Nice. Oh.
Oh, knocked away. Frolke was looking for Denny on the block. Minute 30 to go. I think it's fairly safe for the Tigers, but you never know.
Yeah.
It's a 4-possession game. Freedom gets hot, gets some turnovers. We've seen plenty of turnovers tonight.
Well, that was some kind of fastball pass by Frolke.
Yeah, one of the state's leaders in assists per game. Actually, the three-point leader coming in as well as far as three-point makes. And now it's just a game of keep away. You know, they all seem to be pretty good at shooting free throws, but right now I'd like to get it in Ella Denny's hands or Bridget Frolke's hands.
Yeah.
Actually, it's going to send Leah Lemke to the line, as you can hear the Wrightstown faithful applauding that effort. Lemke 2 of 2 from the stripe tonight, both in this half. Sheboygan Falls awaits one of these two teams on Saturday afternoon, Division III sectional championship game. And good again. They don't miss free throws.
No, they do not. Wow. Did they miss one tonight or two?
4, I've got 4 misses. Lemke good on both. And Mike Frolke wants to talk things over. Full timeout coming for the Tigers.
So the Kimberly game was a final?
No, not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
I have right now Wrightstown 24 of 29 from the line.
Ooh.
See if I can add up Freedom quickly. I have Freedom 12 of 29 right now from the line. Now that's quickly adding things up. So both teams with 29 attempts. 24 to 12 difference from free throw line. That's 12 points.
12 points.
That's the not quite the margin of this game, but
still,
it's made a difference.
It would make a difference.
In a game that's been physical, a lot of fouls called, turnovers. Ooh, look at Ella Denny. So 2 shots coming for Carly Peters. Not what you want to do if you're Wrightstown. Is send Freedom to the line with the clock stop. A chance to cut into that deficit a little bit. And there's
good on the first.
Good on the first, her first attempt from the line. And good on both. 6 points for Peters all this half. And Denny with the basketball where she's been near perfect.
Smart of Wrightstown to get it into her hands.
13 of 14. Ella Denny is from the line so far.
Wow.
Keeps pumping them in.
Oh.
Keeps knocking them down.
Crazy.
How about that?
Look at that.
23 points for Denny. And many of those coming from the line. Looking like Wrightstown's going to survive this one. Is tough take. Nope, foul. Peters going to the line.
Well, you don't get that good at free throws by just waiting for the bus, that's for sure. You're getting out there and practicing. Good on the second. Oh, another good spin move by Denny.
Miro does the right thing, just kind of holds it, gets fouled. And Callie Genke picks up her 5th personal foul, so she is out of the game. Finishes with 9 points for the Irish. Miro 2 of 2 from the line, and 36.5 seconds to play. 13-point lead for the Tigers, and a rare miss by the Tigers from the line. Jim's starting to clear out a little bit, Rosie. I think folks are thinking this one's done.
Yeah.
So a cut. Oh. Denny and fouled again. And Carly Peters picks up her 5th. She exits with 7 points in this half, and looks like the benches are starting to clear. Rosie, is Ella Denny going to the line. And Wrightstown's going to move on, survive and advance. That's what it's all about this time of year.
Standing O from the Wrightstown faithful. Great job, well done.
Yeah, Freedom Faithful on its feet as well, saluting their girls on a sensational season. Both teams so good, and it stinks. It stinks to see one of these two teams end their season at the sectional semifinal round. You'd like to, they're both good enough to be at the Resch. Don't know much about, really don't know anything about Sheboygan Falls, but
I know they'll have their hands full.
Yeah, I think that's really well put. I think they're going to definitely have their hands full. It didn't matter against either of these two teams. And Ella Denny, I don't think she wants to leave the game.
No.
And Denny is going to kind of dribble it out here of these last few moments.
Nice standing ovation for both teams.
And that is the final horn. 65-51, Wrightstown with the victory. Congratulations to the Tigers as they head on to the sectional championship game on Saturday against Sheboygan Falls at Little Chute High School. I don't know, Rosie, you got some thoughts?
Well, I think it's well played game. Free throws, that's the name of the game. But Freedom also had a little trouble inside the paint getting those shots to fall.
Could not get some. They had some good looks.
Really good looks.
But physical defense.
Yeah.
Good defense by Wrightstown.
Yeah.
Both teams play physical defense.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's anytime anyone hesitated on the court tonight, didn't matter who had the ball. Both defenses just made you pay for it, and I think that goes to show how great some of the talent is here. If you're Freedom, walk out with your head held high because you played a heck of a game. The shots inside didn't fall, but defensively you played great. Wrightstown, on the other hand, fantastic game. Stayed with it. Didn't let Freedom get back in the game at all. When Freedom started making it, get something going, Wrightstown just put the clamp on them. But I don't really know much about Sheboygan Falls, but like you said, they're going to have their hands full with this Wrightstown team. This is a very talented team. They can shoot, and the thing is, they didn't even get hot from three-point range tonight. Most of the points were all inside, but you cannot ease up if you're on offense against this Wrightstown team, or either of these defenses. But now seeing that Wrightstown's moving on, you can't let up. You have to pay attention and focus the entire time you have that ball, otherwise you will lose it.
Should be interesting, but you got to feel pretty good if you're Wrightstown.
Yeah.
Again, Sheboygan Falls, strength of conference, strength of competition makes a big difference.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to study Sheboygan Falls' schedule, but I'm guessing Wrightstown, just my guess, my educated guess is a little bit more rigorous schedule, and I have a feeling that, like you said, I think Sheboygan Falls is going to have their hands full against a team that can really light it up. I think the reason why both teams struggled to really get into flow is, like we saw in that game we streamed over at Wrightstown High School between these two, defense. There was a lot of turnovers in that game, and they just get in your face, no secrets. Everybody knows what's going to be done. And actually, free throw shooting was huge tonight for the Tigers. They took advantage of their opportunities from the line, and I got them for 27 free throws made.
Well, and Coach Frohlke is going to have them ready to play. They are not going to take anyone lightly, so they're going to be ready.
By the way, Kimberly with the victory tonight in overtime over Green Bay Preble, 62-55. So that does set up a Kimberly Bayport game, and it sounds like what I'm hearing now. I'm hearing from other people too that it's going to be held at Green Bay West High School. So interesting site location for that sectional championship game. I guess I'm going to be talking to the Green Bay West athletic director.
That's right. Get on the horn now.
I have
got him on speed dial, right?
Yet to meet her. So, hey, let me run down the scoring before we sign off. For the Irish, Evers with 4, Peters with 7, Jarmalowitz with 7, Johnson with 12, Worcester with 2, Genke with 9, Hazy with 10. For the Tigers, Frohlke with 22, Lemke with 4, Vickman with 2, Rhea with 2, Miro with 5, Keel with 7, and Denny with 23 points, 15 of 18 from the line, Ella Denny tonight. And I said 27 free throws made for the Tigers out of, let me see, hold on a minute, Rosie. I have 32, so 27 of 32. Does that sound right? Yeah.
Well.
Let me add that up one more time. That's 18. 35, I'm sorry. 27 of 35, I think, is what I've got tonight. Again, trying to do a million things, and we need a stat guy to hand on us sheets or something. But
we do.
I do know 27 free throws made for the Tigers compared to.
That was some phenomenal free throw shooting
compared
tonight.
to 15 for the Irish. So there you go. Yeah. With a victory, Wrightstown, the second-ranked Tigers, they improved to 23-2 on the season. Again, they're going to take on Sheboygan Falls on Saturday. WIA Division III regional final, or sectional final. Tip-off is scheduled for 1 p.m. at Little Chute High School. I believe they're selling tickets right outside here in the lobby at Kimberly High School right now. As for Freedom, again, congratulations to Irish. Fantastic season.
Yes.
The Irish 22-3 is how they will finish on the season. As for us, we'll be back at it on Saturday for what we hope are 2 Varsity Game of the Week prep basketball live streams. The game plan now is to stream a girls' sectional championship in the afternoon, I'm assuming. and then a boys regional final in the evening. Potential matchups now we are looking at, as we know, Kimberly and Bayport on the girls' side, and then maybe Freedom and Xavier on the boys' side.
Yeah.
So I'll announce the games once we have them locked in on my Twitter account. That's at PCBrettsy, so please give me a follow. And you can access our previous Game of the Week live streams on our USA Today Network Wisconsin websites. Just go to the sports section and scroll down until you see the Watch Our Varsity Game of the Week Prep live streams link. Once again, thank you to our sponsor, Verlo Mattress Factory of Appleton, Green Bay, Oshkosh, Fond du Lac, and Sturgeon Bay. Hey, be sure to stop in today for their Mattress Madness sale. Good work, Rosie. It's tough.
Thank you.
To do a two-man crew, but we got through it. And so we'll sign off for now. So for Rosie and the crew with USA Today Network Wisconsin, I am Brett Christopherson saying so long from Jack Whippet Court here at Kimberly High School, where once again the final score tonight, Wrightstown 65, Freedom 51. Thanks for watching, everybody.